Well, hello, new channel. I'm just gonna make a YouTube channel, kind of talking to myself. I'm not really looking for viewers or anything. I just want to get more comfortable talking, literally to myself. I keep a lot of my thoughts like in my head, and I'm not trying to be like performative, but I just want to get better at talking through my thoughts with no cuts. I'm just gonna kind of rant on, and if you can listen if you'd like. This one. This video is kind of just talking about like self-improvement. It's kind of a bust. I'll go into it. I also need to stop saying so much because it's so bad. I don't know why I do it. I'm gonna try my best not to. I almost did it again. Holy crap, it's bad. We're just gonna keep going. TikTok has a way, at least my For You page has a way of showing you like the most motivational, disciplined videos, and it honestly helps you a lot of the time. Kind of gets you motivated. I see all these videos just like sick dudes, sick bros going to the gym, and sometimes it gets me out of bed in the morning. But over the years, like I've kind of lived this lifestyle of being super super locked in, always working, always doing all this stuff, trying to chase that maximum potential. And I've realized it went well for a while, a couple of years. I was just going straight up from where I was, but the beginning of my second or my first semester, sophomore year of college, for context, I'm electrical engineering, so super hard major. My first year went super well. I was super locked in all the time. It just kept going. As I said, I just kept reaching for the top. Second year, I realized like that's not gonna happen. I struggled really badly. Whether it was like my tests or my exams, my grades. I got sick like 3 times my first semester, which I was just constantly wanting to die. The gym's super important to me, and I couldn't work out, so I was also just mentally dropped. Stuff just simply got harder, and I believed I was the best, which kind of sucks because confidence is great, but not whenever you lose, you're like, oh, like it's shallow confidence. I don't know if that makes sense. You lose and you're like, oh, I'm not the best, and then you're just like, true confidence is losing and then getting back up within 10 seconds, which is what I've learned to do. I don't know what my point was there, but what was the point? Self-improvement, it is great. It is great for you, but there's a reach, you can't let it dominate your life, because if you do, you're just it overwrites your mind, or at least it overwritten mine, where I could have no fun. Like I felt so guilty for even like going out with friends like to dinner, which it was so bad. So my second semester came around, and I kind of had to redo my mentality, because I realized, if I'm always locked in, I'm never going to be locked in, if that makes sense. Like, that ideal that's like, if everything's good, nothing's good. That's kind of how I had to realize. My girlfriend actually like sat me down and was like, this is why, at least she was like, this is why I think this is happening to you. And it's like, wait, you're so right. So I'm honestly really glad she told me that, because it's super hard to kind of sit back and be like, this isn't working. I need to change. I need to change how I'm doing things. Which sucks, because the way I did things worked totally fine before. But I guess as you move into different parts of your life, it changes. So I kind of had to sit back and be like, I had to change, and I had to realize I can't be locked in all the time. Not like, oh, I'm gonna go out and party and drink, and none of that. I mean, just like going out with friends, hanging out, like watching a movie, for like literally watching a movie. So things went a lot better, because I had to realize that if you sit there and kind of joy max for a little bit, things go a whole lot better when you're also locked in again. You got to take breaks, but not too many breaks. But you got to take the proper amount of like healthy breaks to like relax and get back into it. Because I remember back when I was super locked in and I was struggling, my immediate response was, I just need to work harder. And that made sense in my head, but doing it, I felt it was like impossible because I already was working as hard as I could. Like, what more can I, sorry, what more can I add, you know? So I think the TikTok, like, motivation, it's like, never stop, never stop, never stop. It's unhealthy when it gets to a point when you actually are never stopping. Like, it sounds like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna stop doing, I'm never gonna stop working hard as I can. Right, you should do that, but not all the time. You just sit back and enjoy your life too. So that's what I've kind of brought on myself, and I honestly think that's it for this first one. I kind of rambled on for some different topics. I need to work on like focusing on one concept. I kind of went everywhere there, but I hope my point came across. And I actually stopped saying a lot, so good for me.